Vader and Sidious were back again in the finale. We got the same old story, Palpatine trying to teach Vader something, Vader being strong-headed, but at the very least he understood, and he obeyed his master. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw these two together on screen was in Star Wars Rebels, so it's been a long time since we've seen this master and apprentice duo back together again. It was great to see them, but I gotta talk about the time when Obi-Wan trolled Sidious so hard that Sidious unleashed his rage on Darth Vader. Because of Obi-Wan's actions in Revenge of the Sith, he actually trolled Sidious ahead of time and got his apprentice to look weak.
When Darth Vader learned of Padme's death, needless to say, he went completely berserk. Not only did he destroy the entire operating center, but he even pushed Darth Sidious away with the Force, even attempting to force choke his master. In sheer anger, Sidious had quite the simple response for Vader. Is he going to use this pain, or is he going to die right here and now? Once Vader decided he wanted to live, Sidious now gave out some capital punishment for Vader as he electrocuted him close to death. The first time we read this comic, the one thing we fail to understand here is that Darth Sidious knows exactly how to temper his Force lightning. He knows how much discharge he's giving out, therefore Vader does not die from electrocution. In fact, as he is electrocuting Vader, Sidious starts mocking Vader to take out his lightsaber, and in that moment we see Vader's response mid-electrocution, saying that he lost his lightsaber in the fight with Obi-Wan. This enraged Darth Sidious that he even yelled out the word no. But revisiting this comic years later, the thing that again we miss is that Sidious is not really angry about the lightsaber that he lost. He is angry in the manner that Darth Vader lost his battle to Obi-Wan. He was humiliated to a point of no return. We know this because right after this, Darth Sidious goes on to tell Vader that his blue lightsaber belonged to another, a Jedi, meaning Anakin Skywalker, therefore giving the insinuation that ultimately it is a good thing that he lost that lightsaber, that in a way he got rid of it. That will remind him of his Jedi past. After saying this, Sidious ignited his red blade. He told Vader that he is a Sith, and a Sith needs a weapon such as Sidious's, a red Sith lightsaber. In the arrogant way that he was accustomed to, Sidious, before continuing his lesson, told Vader that if he ever thinks of touching him with the Force again, Sidious will finish what Obi-Wan could not, pointing his red blade to Vader's throat. Once that was done and over with, Sidious diffused his lightsaber and told Vader to rise. They have much work to do. Although Vader was thinking only of revenge, that pales in comparison to what the Galactic Empire needs of him. Smiling, Sidious knew that losing his blue lightsaber was the greatest thing that could ever happen to Darth Vader. He would never again be reminded of his past. He could move on as a Sith with a new lightsaber, as he went on to tell him that Sith actually bleed their crystals in order to create their red blade, an insignia of the Sith. And that's how Vader would go on to become a true Sith Lord. As Darth Vader ingratiated himself within the Empire, unfortunately in the early days, he was completely unknown. So much so that Imperials within factions of the Empire wanted him dead at any cost, and they would go behind the back of Emperor Palpatine himself in order to do that. This can clearly be seen once Vader returns from a trap, an assassination attempt that would later go on to be revealed to have been directly from Imperials within Coruscant. As Vader was returning to the planet Coruscant, the Ninth Sister was flying the ship, but the droid informs him that they might have a problem. The orbital defense was asking for authorization codes and something was jamming their comms. This was sabotage done on purpose from Imperials who wanted Vader dead. But Vader would not just stand by and die. He took control of the ship and by one way or another with a damaged ship landed on Coruscant. The good part about it was that he was done with these attempts on his life and he knew where to go to for answers. Heading straight for the Jedi Temple, he met with his master, Darth Sidious, who was holding Momin's helmet. He was disappointed by his battle with Jocasta the Nu, however, he cannot call that a defeat. The artifacts that the woman hoarded here were fascinating. Tools of the Jedi and Sith alike. Windows into the ancient history of the Force. But he sensed Vader's angst. He was not here to talk about ancient things. Vader retorted quickly. He was angry. He was accompanied by the Ninth Sister on Kabaria, and while there he was attacked by mercenaries. This was a target of a kill order. One of the mercenaries earlier had sliced into the database orders and found the origin to be coming from Palpatine's office. This led Vader to suspect that Palpatine wanted him dead. Foolishly, he went on to tell Palpatine just this, that the contract had originated from here, sent from the highest levels of Imperial government. Palpatine understood. Blatantly, Vader asked, was it him? But Palpatine was cunning and smart. He did not go direct for Vader. He noticed that he had rebuilt his red lightsaber and his new hilt. Can he see it as he reached his hand? Vader saw no other choice. He grabbed the hilt and turned it over to Darth Sidious, who immediately ignited the red blade and pointed it right at Vader's throat. Yes, Palpatine was pleased with the new design. He finally answered Vader's foolish question. If he wanted him dead, he would not require such indirect methods. Vader again thought that this was some sort of a test, but Sidious does not test. He teaches. Eagerly, Vader wanted to bring those responsible to justice, but Sidious again had trouble reiterating to Vader that they had an empire to build. Revenge and killings would not go so far. If they do their work properly, they will never lack for people who wish they were dead. This is the problem with power. The more powerful and higher you are, the more people want to destroy you. In fact, Sidious said just that the price of power and also the joy, that is the price of power. Their enemies will be numberless, infinite in fact, and therefore Vader's wishes will come true. He will never lack for people to destroy. And Vader said not one word. He understood everything. And perhaps maybe inside he was joyful that he could exact his revenge upon anyone when time came. And once this lightsaber was pointed at Vader's throat, never again would Vader attempt to ask these foolish questions to Palpatine again. He understood his position quite well. What did you guys think about the teaching methods of Sidious? Talk to me down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.